This is the movie review to the amateur, or the amateur. What's his name? Robbie Malik. He's the guy that plays what's his name? Romy Malik or something like that. I believe that's his name. He plays or he played Freddie Mercury, and then he played in Mr. Robot, and he plays and stars in this movie where he's the husband, and he's like an analyst for the government, for the CIA. And he's not a killer. He's just he's a good guy, analytical breakdown, can tell you patterns and computers. And that's what he knows best, technical things. So his wife is basically in the field. She goes out and does work. A terrible accident happened. She was at the wrong place at the wrong time. They run across some terrorists and they took her life just so they can get out of the way or whatever. And she's deceased. His life is ruined. He goes through therapy. He finds out and tracks down the guys, but they're not making a move to go get him. So he's not happy about the fact that they didn't make a move to go pick these guys up. Why? Because he wants them to investigate and go after and pursue the perpetrators. But they're like, this is an investigation. We want to get the whole network. So, of course, he can't wait. So he wants them to train him. So he deceives the CIA to doing that by digging up things behind the scenes with these guys so they can force him to train them. Where Lawrence Fishburne is in there and he kind of trains the guy. It says this guy is pretty much hopeless, but he's really good at making bombs and things that involve science. So what would take other guys a year to do, he can't shoot a gun, can't do all these things, but anything technical he can do. So it's just that the movie is okay. I give it 2 stars out of 4. It's watchable, but it's just that I just think he's miscast in this film. He's not believable as a guy that could even do this part of it. A lot of it seems very cartoonish. With all this technology they have in the world today, you know, this guy would have been caught in minutes, and he's traveling around the world using technology to mask himself, which was smart. But it's just that, okay, he's on this mission to get the 3 people that killed his wife, but then what's going to happen after the fact? So you'll find out Mm-hmm. Absolutely. There are a lot of reasons for the decisions that were made in those categories. It was a lot of people involved. There's a lot of different situations that presented themselves in this movie where I think the direction was a little off and things weren't utilized. Things seemed kind of generic, and you know, this seemed to be a film that was basically good for cable. Like, if you wanted to watch this on cable, no problem. You could watch it, be entertained for a while, and it just doesn't seem like the type of film that this actor should be in. He just does not seem like the revenge guy. You know, the role he played in the James Bond movie, that fit him. No Time to Die, the last James Bond movie. I'm still upset over that James Bond. I didn't like that ending. I didn't want James Bond dying with a teddy bear in his hand. I'm still pissed over that. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's watchable. Two stars out of four don't mean the movie's a bad movie. 2 stars out of four means it's watchable. I mean, but after you watch this film, you're not gonna too much care. It's just one of those, they disappear. Yeah, it depends on who you are. Some people said, "Hey, I thought it was a pretty good movie." I'm like, yeah, I just think that they miscast this guy and put him in a role that's not him. That's just not him. Now, if he was some Bond villain who was the boss who sat up top with a computer, fine. But him being in the field doing some work, not believable. When he was Freddie Mercury, believable. Well, when you move 100 miles an hour, these are the things that happen, you know? So you want to like always try to find a way to maintain. Intelligent Cycle, what's up? I ain't seen you in a while. Oh, that 28 years later? Man, that's crazy because it's been 28 years since the last film. That's nuts. I mean, since the first film. I saw the beginning of the Thunderbolts. They gave us selected viewing. And I can tell you right now, this whole thing is about, the movie is not about the Thunderbolts. It's not about them collectively. It's all about Florence Pugh, her character. That's it. It's all about her. It's all about how she feels about everything. If you look at the trailers, they're showing you that. It's all about her being bored. And in the first minutes, you see she's basically trying to find purpose. She wants meaning in her life. There's only so much somebody can take. Before they snap, oh, it's only so much someone can take. Once someone snaps, that's it. One thing I'm glad this movie didn't do is the cheesy bit of the wife ain't really dead, she's working with the bad people. I'm like, if they do that, I'm walking out the movie. Okay, that's been done so many times in so many movies. I don't want to see it no more, okay? Alright, it's like, let's cut it out. We don't need to do it. You said it took a turn in the second half. Well, the thing is, it had good setup. It's just that the lead actor, like, it's just certain people are not the type for this. And I see that was the premise they were trying to say is, we know he isn't the type, So that's what makes it work. No, he's not the type, because it's not even believable with him. And all the stuff he was doing is just like, come on, really? You know, the guy's gonna chill out, sit you down, knowing you've been going around doing all this killing. He's gonna sit you down, tell you everything about life. I'm like, what was he doing? Giving him a drink? I'm like, what? And like, this is part of my plan. I knew you were gonna sit me down and talk to me and give me a drink. It's like, are you serious? Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yep, so that's my review for the Amateur. And yes, I saw the Amateur a couple of weeks ago, but it's like so many movies I have seen. I'm just like, I didn't make a trailer for that one. I mean, I didn't do a review for that one. Damn, I saw that 2 weeks ago. Same thing here. So it's like, dang, I saw, because sometimes you see movies early, and like us, we see the movies early. There is a pattern. Like when the movies come out, you get to see them in the early release, but for the general public, they'll invite you to. And that's what I didn't do Monday. Because I was watching the Pistons game. I turn a lot of these movie things down, the premieres, the shows. So definitely have to make these things happen. Oh, definitely hit the like button, subscribe to the page, become a member, join the memberships, so we can keep growing and we can do giveaways, we can do all the fun stuff. And I'm out.